Hi everyone, so today we're making a very simple dish. It'll only take you about 5 minutes. Going to be packed full of protein, scrambled tofu. My go-to dish for when I don't have much time, straight out of gym or straight home from work. Very quick, very simple, packed full of nutrition, and get some fresh vegetables into you as well. So there's a lot of optionals in this dish, but let's talk through the ingredients first. So let's look at the ingredients for the scrambled tofu. We've got some firm tofu. We're going to use some frozen vegetables. You can use whatever vegetables you want. I just always have frozen vegetables in the freezer, so it's always ready to go so I can make any dish that I want. Some onion. I always add it. This is optional. Green chili, optional. I think it adds to the flavor. Nutritional yeast. I think nutritional yeast is amazing. It has a very cheesy taste, and you can add it to just about, most savory dishes. It's also packed with vitamin B12. Very, very important for everyone, not just for vegans. There's generally a lack of B12 in our diets. So this is very, very good for anyone that needs B12. Then we're going to look at some soy sauce. We're going to use a little bit of soy sauce. I've got a tomato there, again, optional. You can add it in or not. We need some turmeric. That's a half a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of cumin, and garlic. And this item, which is black salt. So black salt will give this dish an egg flavor, a slightly egg flavor. You can add as much or as little as you want, but this particular salt has an eggy taste. So you don't need it. This is an optional one. This will add more of an eggy taste, but you don't need it. These are the ingredients. Let's go and make some scrambled tofu. So to start with, we're going to use a little bit of vegetable oil. Just coat the pan. We've got the flame on a high heat because the first thing we're going to do is to brown the onions. So get the onions going for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll come back. So when the onion's starting to look a little bit more translucent, you're going to get, if you're going to use green chili, this is an optional. You pop it in right now and keep that cooking through for another minute. Then we're going to add the cumin seeds so that it gets activated. Now you can use cumin powder as well. If you're going to use cumin powder, add it in a little bit later, because if you put it in right now, it'll absorb all the oil, and we need that oil to be active for this dish. I'm going to get this lovely aroma of the cumin seeds popping and releasing their fragrance and the oils, which is what the flavor is. Now we're going to add the frozen vegetables straight in there. So that's going to unfreeze. The block at the moment is going to unfreeze and start cooking. Let's do that. Break it up a little bit. Whatever frozen veggies you want to use. Now I use veggies. You don't have to use vegetables in this, but I use the veggies to give myself some extra nutrition and give it a little bit more body. You don't have to use it. So you can skip the vegetables and keep it to a very basic scrambled tofu. If you're using tomato, now's the time to put it in. So you don't have to use tomato. Again, this is an extra. Tomatoes add a little bit of sweetness, and also it gives you that beautiful umami, which we so enjoy. So at this point, we're going to add the tofu. So we've got the firm tofu, and we break it up into little clumps, and we squish it in like so. And just make it all scrambled like so there's no big lumps. I prepared some earlier just to make it simpler. There we go. Lovely. And at this point, we're going to add the turmeric in. So just a half teaspoon. Don't over turmeric. That's my constant warning. Turmeric has a very strong flavor, and you've just got to not just have the turmeric flavor coming through. Now, give it a little bit of a mix through. Get that turmeric moving through the tofu. That's going to color the tofu. Okay, at this point, I add the garlic. The garlic I like to add a little bit later in just about every dish because I do not like garlic burning. I like to cook it in the dish because then you have the flavor of garlic rather than burnt garlic, which can be quite bitter. Here we go. We're going to get, it's going to look a little bit better now. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce because soy sauce makes everything better. And 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast will add the B12 and a slightly cheesy taste to this beautiful dish. Give it a bit more of a stir through. Lovely. And into this, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon, can be less or as much as you like, of black salt. So you can add normal salt in, but black salt will give it a little bit more of an eggy flavor. There we go. Look at that. Now, this quick and easy meal is pretty much done. All you need to do is to salt it and pop some black pepper in if you would like. You can add a whole lot of extra things if you would like, but I like it quite quick and easy and plain, so it's ready to be served right now. And there's our scrambled tofu. Very simple, very cheap to make, and it's a dish that I keep going back to again and again because it's so simple, it's so flavorful, and it fills you up. It's so quick and easy to make. Get this one into your repertoire and enjoy. Scrambled tofu, everyone. Enjoy.